When are you going to stop lying and stop saying that the problem is not that there are not enough fish? The problem is you're not the right bait.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Oof. And basically what he's trying to say is that this is one of the things that women struggle with the most when it comes to dating. And this is why I always say women don't care what men want. Because the things that we want out of a woman, we get shamed for because the first thing that come out of their mouth, it ain't the 1950s anymore. Y'all are right. Y'all are absolutely right. It is not the 1950s anymore. You want to know why? Because the women in the 1950s were a hell of a lot better than the women now. Those women had far less to work with, and they made way better wives. Because yeah, back then y'all weren't in the workforce, y'all didn't have to work. I get all that, I really do. But you can't sit over here and say y'all want us to be like men in the past. Y'all want us to be like those men, but y'all don't want to be like the women back then. Make that make sense. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. On the road to 1,000. Let's get it, baby. All right. Like, we creeping up on 600, so man, we creeping closer and closer, man. Slow grind, man, but we gonna get it. All right. The goal is to get there by end of this month, sometime next month, preferably before the summer. Like that's just been the goal, man, from the beginning. Plus I'll be going on about a year since I started this channel, man. So that would be like storybook. You know what I mean? All right, so let me quit running my mouth too much. We're gonna jump into this with KevinSamuels. It was his stream from the other night. It said modern women are tired of men. Funny because you can say that in reverse and it applies as well. All right, so without further ado, quit running my mouth. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it. All right.
Why does this subject come up every 3 months or so? Why do you have women who are dating coaches and run platforms and all this other kind of stuff? Why do you have this subject come up every 3 months? Why? Where are all the good men at? Why are all the good men at? And I'll tell you why the subject keeps coming up. Because they still are trying to tell women that it's not their fault. That's what it comes down to. Baby boomers have passed the mantle on to Generation X. You got Generation X women still trying to tell other Generation X women and younger women that the reason you are unmarried, that you are not finding success in long-term relationships with men of value, is not your fault. That's what they keep trying to tell you. All right, well, let's move black men out of it. Why can't you find any man? And then you start hearing this BS about, well, black women are the most racially loyal and this and that. That's crap. No.
Stop the cap.
I have a question to all the women who keep pumping this stuff, and I
want to stop right there. I want y'all guys' opinions in the comments. What race of women do you think are most loyal to their own race? I don't think it's black. I don't think it's black women. To be honest with you, I'm leaning more towards Asian and Latino women. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because that's interesting. Let's keep it moving.
I find it disturbing that so many of these women claim to care about women's outcomes. Well, if you care about women's outcomes, when are you going to stop lying to them?
Stop the cap.
When are you going to stop lying and stop saying that the problem is not that there are not enough fish? The problem is you're not the right bait.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Oof. And basically what he's trying to say is that this is one of the things that women struggle with the most when it comes to dating. And this is why I always say women don't care what men want. Because the things that we want out of a woman, we get shamed for, because the first thing that come out of their mouth, it ain't the 1950s anymore. Y'all are right. Y'all are absolutely right. It is not the 1950s anymore. You want to know why? Because the women in the 1950s were a hell of a lot better than the women now. Those women had far less to work with, and they made way better wives. Because back then y'all weren't in the workforce, y'all didn't have to work. I get all that. I really do. But you can't sit over here and say y'all want us to be like men in the past. Y'all want us to be like those men, but y'all don't want to be like the women back then. Make that make sense.
Bruh.
And then y'all wonder why there's such a clash when it comes to men wanting the things that they want out of a woman. It's like, how the hell do you expect men to be traditional, but y'all don't want to be traditional yourselves? That's where the disconnect is at. And if women don't want to be like the women in the past, fine, but don't sit around and turn around and expect men to be traditional. That's the issue. Let's keep it moving.
The problem is you focused on your career. You focused on your career. You focused on dealing with the wrong dudes, the wrong guys in your youth. You did not prioritize marriage in your youth because you wanted to live a different kind of life. You wanted to eat sushi and travel and this and that, and cool. You wanted to do all that. And then you wanted to turn around at 30 years old or at 35 years old with your frozen ass eggs and everything else, and you wanted to turn to the market and you wanted to pick up investment banker. You wanted an investment banker to be there, still pining for you like he did back in college when you were the shit. You wanted to date whoever you dated, do whatever you did, and then you wanted to turn her back around to the market on your terms, on your time frame, and get the kind of man you thought you deserved, and then have that man get on your program.
Bruh.
Translation. She wanted to date all the alphas, all the Chads and Tyrones, or the Pookie and Ray Rays, because she can control them. She wanted to have her 304 phase, and then when the wall comes a calling, now I'm like, now they want to straighten up and they want to act like they got all this purity. That I just gave y'all a shorter version of what he said. Let's keep it moving.
Disney can't make this stuff up.
Yep.
And I'm tired of you women still lying to these ladies, and you're a bunch of liars because you know better. I've listened to a lot of these women I've talked to these women. And it's funny, we can sit down and talk one-on-one, and then I can listen to how the more women talk to women, the more they're starting to recognize the market is diluted. Women are deluded, but the bottom line is they will not tell women the truth. Why? Because if they tell women the truth, they won't have a business anymore.
Yep.
Thank you. Facts. Because ain't no way in hell these women are going to tell these women the truth, because you see the kind of backlash women in this space get when they over here trying to speak truth to these women. I've seen it happen in my comments, bro. And I'm not even where I want to be with this channel yet. And I've seen it in my comments. I'm like, so just imagine how bad it would be if I had a couple more thousand subs. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I go by this saying all the time on my channel, guys. Everybody ain't for everybody. And I get that. The problem is that Women need to understand that if y'all want certain things out of a man, then you need to bring certain things to the table that man wants. It's almost as if like y'all want men to accept everything from y'all, good and bad, but y'all want to be able to modify him to y'all specifications, and it don't work like that. It don't. That's the problem. It's like the dating market is so one-sided. Again, I feel like I say this every video. What's the incentive for a man to be in a monogamous long-term relationship with a woman in the West? I don't know. Y'all let me know. We're going to keep it moving.
Why I find it interesting, so many women say that women need to stop going over there and listening to Kevin Samuels. No, you need to stop listening to these old chicks.
Yep.
These old women ain't got nothing for you. And I'll tell you, and I'll prove it to you. What men of value are following them?
Ooh, wow. That's a good point. I've been seeing a lot of celebrities and athletes starting to catch on to Kevin Samuels. Even some of the other creators, I know Stephen Cole said he's had guys with verified accounts and athletes and celebrities talking to him. Like, men, because of these spaces, men are waking up, and I'm telling you, women don't like it, man. I'm like, dude, like, I want to say, like, the second video I ever made on this channel, it's called "Why Do Women Hate the Red Pill?" Like, if y'all ever get a chance, man, check it out. It's the second video I ever recorded, because the first video I recorded was how I discovered and became red pill. So when I tell you, I'm like, the reason why these women don't want us to know the truth, because if we know the truth, they know by us being more logical than them. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, women, because I find it funny that women always say they want a man that can handle them, but it's kind of contradicts the fact that y'all don't like men that know what y'all gonna do before y'all do it. Because see, that's not being handled, that's being manipulated. Like, see how women twist everything to try to make it seem like they're the victim when they're really not. In reality, they're really just not being responsible or being accountable. And you know how the saying goes in this space: women are allergic to accountability. Let's keep it moving.
All they got over there is more women listening to other women high-five women.
Echo chambers.
The men you got over there are guys co-signing, yeah, you're right, that's right,
White
but then
knights.
these very men that are co-signing this stuff aren't the men that you want to get with.
And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let me tell you something. I used to be one of those guys, and I'm going to tell y'all right now from personal experience, I don't care what any female say in the comments, in person, in life, ever. Y'all never mess with these guys. This is why I preach to men to quit co-signing to these women. Quit pandering to these women. They only want y'all to do that to co-sign their bad behavior. They're not gonna let you smash if you do this. It's unattractive. And I'm gonna tell you why it's unattractive. Because women are gonna look at you and be like, damn, he co-signing on this. Damn, he wanna smash that bad. That he's just gonna throw all moral code out the window just for the sake of agreeing with me. Like, when there's really no benefit for him to agree with me. Nah, like, why is he doing this? Nah, he must want something. Nah, he just want to smash. That's why women know this. They good at playing dumb, though. Because like I said, women are manipulative. They're good at playing dumb to try to make it seem like they don't know why That's why you got a lot of females that got a lot of dudes in the friend zone, and they try to act like, oh nah, he wouldn't smash.
Stop the cap.
Like, you see that all the time on Fresh and Fit, and more often than not, every time they call their male friend and say, hey, I want to smash, I'm like, they male friends bite, or the male friends are being suspicious because they know, like, come on, bruh. I'm telling you. Like, y'all, I'm like, dudes gotta stop having themselves in the friend zone. Quit letting these females guilt you into being in the friend zone. Talking, oh, I've seen that too. That pisses me off too. Women over here, men be missing out on having good female friends just because they want to smash.
Bruh.
I tell you what.
Stop the cap.
You help. I'm like, I would tell. I'm like, since you want to be my friend so bad, you be my wingman and you help me find other women. We can be the best friends in the world. You help me get other women that's just as attractive, if not more attractive than you. Then we can be friends. Like, so next time y'all see a woman pull that card, I'm like, that's what you hit her with. Since women want to be just friends so goddamn much. Next time that happens, yeah, okay, you gonna be my wingman, you gonna help me get other women. I'm like, see how long and see how bad she wanna be your friend then. Cause she always gonna put the sisterhood before you. Unless you're not in the friend zone. Just something to think about, fellas. Had to hit y'all with a little bit of wisdom. Do not do the friend zone thing, alright? And ladies, he's right. It's not that it's not enough fish. Y'all are using the wrong bait. Y'all know what men want, but y'all don't want to give us what y'all don't want to give us what we want because y'all think it minimizes y'all. Y'all think it puts y'all beneath us. Women will never understand the power that they have in being submissive. Once upon a time, before I got locked up, there was a woman I would have ran through walls for because she was so submissive to me. She passed away while I was locked up. So you can imagine when I got home, I was very unhappy. Alright, so for the 20-30% of women that do watch this, just think about it. For real, just think about it. I think women would be shocked at the results that they get if they had a man they could be submissive to. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thanks for the new subs. If you are OG, appreciate the love and support. And again, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Catch y'all in the next video, y'all. Deuces.